All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the 75 Hard series. Today is a rest day, so it's pretty boring. I'd rather talk about 5 tips to instantly be more productive. Today's also going to be the last style of video like this for a little bit. I'm going to get back into the vlogs. Let me know in the comments section below, what type of videos do you guys like best? Do you like the whiteboard videos, or would you rather see the vlogs of just me showing you the 75 Hard? Let's get into these 5 tips. We're going to start off strong and talk about the number one thing that's in every single one of your guys' way, all right? And that's gonna be the phone. I'm not talking about phone use. I'm talking about where does the phone actually charge at night? Now, for most people, the phone is gonna charge right next to the bed. And if you're within arm's reach of the phone, you're always gonna grab it, right? When you wake up, when you're trying to go to sleep, you know the phone is there. Just think about it. Your brain knows it can get such easy dopamine just by your phone charging next to your bed. So when you wake up, naturally, yeah, you're gonna go on your phone. You're gonna check notifications, you're gonna scroll, and you're gonna get stuck in that cycle until you realize you just lost 30 minutes to an hour, and now it's time to get out of bed. So really the phone, it's gotta be addressed. Now, number 2, something that just straight up stops us from being productive is a very low dopamine management. So if your diet consists of sugar, ultra processed foods, soda, a lot of shit that just makes you feel good, right? Your dopamine receptors are absolutely fried. If you are trying to eat healthy and you're eating sugar and drinking soda, it's not gonna go well. You're gonna be always thinking about the sugar and the quick dopamine. But what else do I mean when I say dopamine management? All right, of course I'm talking about the phone. I'm talking about your diet. I'm also talking about the shows you watch, the type of content you consume in general. Is it very fast paced? Are you watching it to get a dopamine spike? Or are you watching it to get educated? If you're watching cartoons as a grown ass man, what are you doing with your time? You could be learning so much, but there's balance, right? It's not like you have to sacrifice everything forever. No, you just have to have dopamine management, right? I can still watch a show on the weekend. I can still have a cheat meal outside of 75 Hard on the weekend. It's a lot easier to manage your dopamine levels when you're not constantly getting fake dopamine. When I wake up, my phone, it's in this office. I don't wake up with my phone next to me on the bedstand. I have to walk downstairs to come get it. And there's a reason behind that. Now, when I wake up, I can't lay in bed. I can't fuck off. I can't scroll. When I'm trying to go to bed, I can't lay in bed on my phone. I intentionally put myself in a place where it's low dopamine. And you'll actually start to feel like a human being again. Right? Our brains are not supposed to get so much dopamine all the time. Whether that is coming from food, shows, whatever you're getting dopamine from, if you're doing it just because you're bored, that's why you're not productive. All right, number 3 is going to be following a small routine. So when you wake up, you shouldn't have a ton of things to get into. You shouldn't be giving yourself, 20 different things to check off the list. They should be very few things. If you want the absolute best morning routine, in my opinion, this is what it's going to look like. When you wake up, you journal about what you're going to do today. You write down how you're feeling and why it's important to you, right? Now you're setting off the intention strong. Number 2 is going to be taking a cold shower. Number 3 is going to be 10 minutes of just breathing. Meditation. If you've never meditated, just look up Wim Hof breathing session. Actually, I'll throw a little screenshot of a YouTube video that I followed myself, which really helps. So overall, you're doing 3 things, right? You're journaling, you're meditating, and you're taking a cold shower. All before checking your phone though. Do these 3 things before you even look at your phone. This is going to help rewire the way that you seek dopamine. Now you're actually going to want to do something hard before a dopamine hit comes. You are literally training your brain to work hard before getting dopamine. That's a win-win in my opinion. Why would you not want to do something like that? So following a small routine, like I said, those 3 things I listed, plus making your bed, plus eating the same healthy breakfast, right? These things all add up to small wins, small accomplishment, small victory. Now you start believing in yourself and you trust yourself to do these hard things, right? This is what it feels like to get into personal development, and really what it feels like to be productive. All right, number 4, this one is very easy to do, and I would say it's actually very effective, is having a to-do list, right? So when you journal, you actually write out what you're gonna do today. So you already start getting clear on what the day looks like, what the best day is gonna look like, right? If you don't journal, you're just floating. You're floating in the wind, you have absolutely no control about how your day goes. But when you have a to-do list, And when you get clear on early in the day what the day is going to look like, you already start to visualize yourself doing those things, right? So the easiest way to have a to-do list, and once again, this is what I do myself. I have a notes tab on my phone. It's titled to-dos. And I have a list of maybe 8 to 10 different things a day. Sometimes it varies. But as I complete each of those tasks, I just delete it, right? Just erase that shit off your notes tab. And you'll get a dopamine hit from that. And it's a good form of dopamine, right? It's accomplishment. It's an accomplishment form of dopamine. And I would say that's probably one of the best dopamines to chase. All right, and number 5, the last tip on how to be instantly more productive is going to be just doing hard things early in the day. Whatever task in the day is going to require most of your focus or energy, trust me, do this earlier in the day, right? You'll get so much more accomplishment from that. You'll get so much more trust in yourself to do hard things. The later you push it off in the day, the harder it becomes mentally to do that. You've already put so much focus and energy into the smaller tasks throughout the day, like a lot of shit that doesn't really matter. It's just things you have to do in life. But ultimately, the task that requires most of your focus, do it earlier in the day. Do the hard things earlier in the day. I promise, bro, you will feel productive. And if you feel productive, then you're gonna show up productive. And if that's happening, now you're actually doing things with your life, right? You have good habits, you're reaching goals, life is good. So these are 5 tips to instantly be more productive. Pretty quick video, pretty straight to the point on everything. Thank you guys for making it to the end. I really hope this helped. Yeah, right before this video, I'm just like, all right, what's today's video gonna be? You're watching this video because I apply these myself, I am productive, and if you wanna start feeling like this, bro, just do yourself a favor. Do these 5 things. It's really not hard. A fucking 3rd grader could do these if they wanted to, right? It's like, that should put into perspective how lazy you are. So once again, thank you guys for making it to the end. I will see you tomorrow in day 34, and we're gonna be back in the gym. So it's gonna be a back day. And the truth is, if you're consistent as fuck and you're a natural, you're gonna see good progress. So guys, have a good day.